Hello everybody! Don't know if you can hear me alright. Let's see. Yeah, my mic's going, so it seems to be working. Hello! Welcome to another stream. Sorry I'm slightly late. Just getting some things sorted. But we're here for another Monday night stream. Around, just 4 minutes after 8. Hello! Hi. If anybody's out there, feel free to say so in the chat. Because I know people are watching, but it doesn't seem to be any communication happening. So that's okay though. That's alright though. But yeah, if you're watching, give us a shout. That would be awesome. What are you doing here? And there he is, Harry Ashfield. Hello Harry, over on YouTube. How's it going, mate? You alright? Welcome to the Monday night stream. Let me just, I think the music's coming through. Let me just sort out Apple Music. Because the music is not coming through yet. It will though, shortly. Right, I'm back guys. Sorry about that, I don't know what happened there. As usual, I have technical difficulties. I think it's okay though. Because you got my, yeah. You can hear my music all right. Sorry about that. I don't know, I just do something and apparently everything just freezes. Basically OBS just shut down. God knows why. But here we are. So, apologies. I think that's okay. Just making sure it was all clear. As I was saying, everybody out there, hello. Sorry about all that. What's that, Harry Ashfield? Good, how are you? I'm doing okay, except for when OBS just, cacks itself like that. It's very, very annoying. I hope you're all doing well too. So, it's going to be a normal stream of just drawing whatever. So, I haven't got any plans to draw anything. So, if someone has an idea, please pop it in the chat, and I might just draw it. So, give me an idea, guys. Like any character from something, something like that. And I think we can still say it. It's the 12th, but I think we can still say it. Happy New Year to people who haven't said Happy New Year to. I think you can still say that. So, Happy New Year. I can't remember what the cut-off is. It'll be soon, though, I'm sure. Let's see. I'm going to get my stuff set up while I'm waiting. Give me a second, guys. Give me a moment, and I'll get set up. Oh yeah, the BoJack Horseman guy. Yeah. BoJack Horseman guy. BoJack Horseman, I mean. Yeah. Good shout, Harry. I'll draw BoJack Horseman. Why not? We'll do that. Give me 1 second, and we'll get set up. Probably, I'll do, a bust of him. So just his head and shoulders, I think. Give me 1 second. Oh, my pen. Oh, give me a second, guys. I need to just go and get my pens. I left them in the house. 1 second. I'm just going to put give me 1 moment. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back now. Got my pens. Honestly, I just had to get something I had to get something sorted before the stream, and it's totally thrown me. You know. What are people saying? I love that. I love the fact that Harry went. I remember on your comment you said like you're not averse to drawing horses. I've drawn a pony. I drew one of the My Little Ponies, didn't I, on stream? I'm not averse to it. Horses are really hard to draw though, but Bojack's technically a person horse, a horseman, a horseman. So you know, I'm not averse to that as much. Cinemania 666 can't stick around for too long, but hope you're all good, mate. Thank you very much. I think I know who you are. I'm not very good. It's username stuff, but I think I know who you are. So thanks for coming, mate. Thanks for at least just stopping by and just saying hello and all that. That is great. Appreciate it. Even if you're not sticking around. Hey, Sir Groovalot. How's it going? I just saw your message. I don't know if it's because it's... Oh, it's just turned up on here. Okay, good. I didn't see it on OBS for some reason. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good as well, Sir Groovalot. If you fancy sticking around, I'm about to draw BoJack Horseman, Harry's suggestion, over on YouTube. So we're going to try and do that. I just had to go back in, and the stream had started, but I had a technical issue immediately, because of course I did. And then I forgot my pens. I left them in the house. So I had to go back into my house quickly to go and get them. So, but we're here now. We can now have a go at trying to draw BoJack Horseman. A very famous character from the very famous Netflix show. He was that guy on a famous TV show back in the 90s. Just looking up an image of him. Let's see what we can do here. God, that was a good show. Loved BoJack Horseman. Brilliant show. Right. Let's give this a go. Like I said, I think I'm going to draw like a sort of, just going to do a bust, I think. I'll tell you what I want to do. Harry, I don't know if you'd appreciate it. I think you'll appreciate this, Harry. I think I want to do the sneezing picture. I'm just going to look up. Oh, yes. So the sneezing picture is actually my Netflix thing. You know? See how many people... That's something I keep meaning to get is the art book. I keep forgetting about the art book, you know. It is Dan. I thought it was you, mate. I just wanted to make sure. It's Dan Lol. I'm sure it never normally uses my old YouTube username. It does tonight. You're Cinemania 666 apparently. So, you know. Oh, another sneezing picture. So I think we'll try and do that. Let's see. So I'm really not that good at drawing horses, so we're going to see how this goes. And I decided to do the sneezing picture because of course I did, like an idiot. Dan, I said you can't stick around long, mate, but while you're here, do you want to make a suggestion? And maybe you'll see it on Instagram or something at some point. But I know you can't stick around, and that's totally fine. I am honestly due a rewatch of BoJack Horseman, Harry. You've got the art book. You know what? I need to check that out. Sometime when I next see you, we should. I want to have a little peruse of that because that would be awesome. I've always I haven't bought it yet, and I've been meaning to. Because although it's not, I wouldn't call. I would not say at all like it's an influence of mine, but her I've forgotten her name. Oh, I feel bad. Who is the art director of that? Is it Lisa something? It's Lisa something, isn't it? She her stuff is so nice. Like I wouldn't ever I don't ever want to necessarily draw like that or anything, but I really appreciate it's so good. And you know what a great sort of style. Like it's kind of like on the uglier side, but also like it's really quaint. I don't know, like does that make any sense? What I'm trying to say? It's really good art. It's a really good art style though. She also did what was it that show Tuco and Bertie, which I wasn't so keen on, but I still really appreciated, and I think I liked how it could go. It went even further into a weird look. Like there was people, weren't there like plant people and stuff like that. It was just really really cool. I really like that stuff. What's that? Batra Lava. Oh yeah, sure. Lisa Hannawalt. I think you're correct, Harry. I think it is Batra Lava. Okay. Not Batra. Not Batra. What does a Batra Lava look like? I cannot remember. Because here's the thing. I very rarely. Oh yeah, Batra Lava is pretty cool. Yeah, I can see why you've chosen that. When I heard Batra Lava, I thought of like Mothra Lava, and don't get me wrong, I like Mothra's lava, but I don't know. Did not expect that. It's pretty cool. Okay, Batra Lava. I think that will be a next one, Dan. Obviously, I get you'll have to go, and that's fine. But yeah, you'll see it. I'll put it on Instagram or something at some point. But yes, thank you for your suggestion, mate. Because this stream relies on. I just needed my eraser. That was why it took so long. Relies on suggestions and all that. So we appreciate it. I think so. The problem is I've made him this needs to be more like, there you go. I think it's more like that. So I've got the sneezing picture in front of me, but obviously I don't want to just copy it because it's kind of like my style as well. It's a bit harder with I'm going to give him thicker eyebrows because that's what they do. He's got like this thing going on a bit. And we'll obviously darken his mane, like that. Because it's getting the proportions right on the neck and stuff. Oh, see, that should be. See, now the neck might be a little bit too thick. This is why I don't like drawing horses' heads. They're like a pain in the ass with the neck and stuff. It's like that. I think that works. I'm gonna go with that. That works, I think. We'll go with that. Let's go with that. I think it works. And I'm gonna just make it so. Got this bit here. Oh yeah, we need to do his teeth, don't we? Oh, no, not a sneezing picture. Oh God. Yeah, I'm due. I'm really due a rewatch of BoJack Horseman. Absolutely. So he's kind of like. So this is his shirt. And why do they always use a sneezing picture? Yeah, it's very, very funny. When I found that the sneezing picture was a Netflix image I could use, I was absolutely gonna use that. There we go. I think we're almost there. I think I can start doing like some inking to it very soon. There we go. I think we can do a bit. I think this is the problem here. This is what's bugging me. I think this bit here. If we do that, I think, and then make it so. That was, I think, what was bugging me. That's better. And if we can just. My watch is asking me if I'm working out. It's so funny how it just thinks like, you're so unfit that it's like, you know, are you working out? It's like, no. There we go. One. I'm actually really happy with this, Harry. It looks pretty good already. Let's just see if I can get it as like bespectacled man. Hello, mate. Yeah. Yes. Is that a horseman? A Bojack? It is Bojack. It is Bojack Horseman. Yes, Harry over on YouTube suggested it. But you got it! I'm so happy! I literally... Yeah, it's the sneezing picture. I'm drawing the sneezing picture. Right. Right, let's see if we can... So let's ink it. And then I'm on to Batra Lava from... I can't remember which movie it's from. Here's the thing with some kaiju movies. I haven't watched as many as I thought I might have watched. And also, I have, but also, it was a very long time ago. I watched a lot of kaiju movies back when I was at university. And I did naughty downloads of them. And I'm trying to remember where Batra's from. Is Batra from... Batra's from one of the Mothra movies, right? He's not from Godzilla or anything, I don't think. Am I wrong? But like, these films came out like... I'm only currently rewatching, again, from a very long time ago, but I am currently rewatching the Showa era stuff. Or at least I'm at the end of watching the Showa era stuff now. It's taken quite a long time for us to just get on with it. Is it? I mean, sorry. Might only be North America. Oh, you're talking about like Bias or something. What, Godzilla -1 getting cinema release? I don't know about that. If it is in the UK and you haven't seen Godzilla -1, you absolutely need to watch it. It's brilliant. Like, there's people out there that have been watching this Godzilla film and been like, I don't even care about Godzilla, and watched it and gone, holy shit. And excuse me. And yes, it is. It's good. It's so good. Like, I would recommend it to people who don't really watch Godzilla films. And honestly, I was about to say, if you want to go, I'll go with you. I'll watch it again. I'm sure my wife would too, because we both loved it. Thought it was a brilliant movie. It is so good, and it's definitely one of those things that feels worth being in, seeing it on the big screen. So, if it's happening, you got to do it. need to just fix that bit. That's okay. So I'm just looking at the comments. Hey, isn't that the horse from Horsing Around? It sure is, Harry. And as always, they use the sneezing picture. Not the sneezing picture. Hey, Rob, over on Twitch. Rob, you've seen BoJack Horseman, haven't you? I can't remember if you have or not. And if you haven't, Rob, you really need to change that. It's the best TV. Good, yes, it is. BoJack Horseman is a very good show, and it's one of those things where it's somehow underrated, but also rightfully rated. I don't know how to because people, who've watched it say it's brilliant. I think it's just there are people out there that haven't watched it, and it offends me. Oh, sorry about all the sniffing, by the way, guys. I don't feel very well. To be honest, I've got a bit of a cold. So sorry if I sniff a little bit too much. Oh, thanks, Rob. I'll try and get well soon. I just keep waking up every morning feeling a bit crap, to be honest. Hopefully, it will just, get lost soon. Oh, I really hope. I really, really hope it will be. So I'm just checking some stuff, guys, and then I'll crack back on to it. Back to it. Sorry, I'm just seeing what people. I'm just checking people's comments. Rob on Twitch. I'm off to the doctor's tomorrow in search of some antibiotics. Tonsils playing up. Oh, I'm sorry, mate. Sucks. It's that kind of. It's January, isn't it? It's kind of like everyone sort of gets ill or is skint or and I'm both. Getting there. Getting there, guys. There we go. The sneezing picture. I think so. The thing I need to fix is this bit here, because I think there's a bit more going on. So I kind of messed up there. I was so focused on trying to get the horse right, but we need to remove that. So I'm going to fix that, and then I'll start shading. What's the time? How are we doing for time? Oh wow, it's only like, this is one time where I think it's actually gone relatively quickly. Maybe I'll shade it with some markers. What do you think, Harry? If you're watching, I probably won't color it, but I can shade it just so we can keep it going. You know, so I can also do the other suggestion as well. I don't want to, but I can always shade it. Shading could be fun. Oh, I also need to put black on the some black on the mane as well, which I'll do too. That needs that, I think. Yeah, maybe I'll do a bit of shading then. I was gonna shade it with like line up, but I meant I'll use some markers as well. Why not? It's come out all right though, Harry. I'm quite surprised. I did not expect it. Yeah, Bojack's color palette. I mean, if I feel like coloring it later, I'm sure it won't be too much of a hassle. And the good thing about those markers is you can use them do the shading and stuff, but it actually but you can then color over the shading, and it sort of it comes through. It's really nice. So I will just do that, and then I don't know, maybe at some point I might color it. Who knows? We'll see. I was thinking about that with some of my drawings. Some of the stuff that hasn't sold in a while, I may color them on stream. I've got a bunch of drawings that are sitting in the folder that just have not sold, and I'm thinking I might give them a new lease of life a little bit and just try and revigorate them a bit and see if that might help. Not that, because I'm one for, like, if I was buying original art, I tend to be a fan of the black and white stuff anyway. But I get some people aren't. Like, I get a lot at cons and stuff. I get a lot of people asking, would you do it in color and stuff? And I'm like, I can, but I'd have to do it digitally until recently when I bought those markers, and I've had a lot of fun using them. So it does take me longer, though. That's the only thing. At least with a lot of these commissions, I'm taking my sweet time right now because we're on a stream, but usually I can sort of smudge that. I sort of bash them out like between, you know, half an hour, 45 minutes kind of thing is what I try and do, so I can get as many done during the convention. Let's do that so we can fix this. However, I've got to fix that smudge up there, but I can work it out. I'm sure I'll work it out. It's fine. Also, another reason why I'm considering colouring some of my previous drawings is so I can have some examples available at shows as well. You know, so people go, oh, okay, that's what you know. Wait for that dry for a bit. Oh no, I'll do some of that line stuff as well while I'm waiting. Just don't want to smudge that. There's the one. That's the one I want. There you go, that's better. That was annoying me. Right. Now I'll just do the shading on that bit. So my only concern is when I do the shading on the pen, whether it's gonna like come through, because I don't know how good. I don't think I've used it over whiteout yet. I haven't used markers over whiteout yet, I don't think. I'll give it a shot. Or should I leave it? I don't know. I think it needs a bit more to it though. Don't get me wrong, I think it's I'm happy with it so far, but I think it needs a little something, and I think maybe adding some marker pen will probably give it, you know, the boost it sort of needs. You know what I mean? Or I could be talking out of my butt. And it's fine, I should just leave it. You prefer the cleaner look. What, so do you mean, what does that mean, Harry? Do you mean like, what, like, as it is now? You don't want me to put some shading on it? We can just leave the line art as it is. I'll obviously erase here and there and stuff. As is. All right then, Harry. I'll. You know what? It was your suggestion, so I'm gonna just. We'll leave it at that. I'm gonna just rub it out and then maybe just add some more detailing here and there. Then. So I've done. Oh, I need to do some shading up here as well. He's got some there. Yeah. What I meant was just getting. Hang on a sec. You know, using one of these pens and shading a bit in the lined shade areas. But that's cool. I'll just leave it as is. In fact, I will, because the whiteout, I don't think the whiteout was quite dry, so it's going a bit weird. Oh no, I've fudged that. Yeah, probably best to, yeah. Ooh. That's... Fix that. There we go. That should do it. You can't really see on here, guys, but I think I fudged... the whiteout wasn't quite dry, so it's a bit... I think I must have caught it on the eraser or something, but... Like, we're good. It's still safe. It's just that, you know... It has made me go, maybe I won't use the pen. Just in case, because, you know, the whiteout was being quite delicate. Oh, thanks, Rob. Rob says, it looks awesome. And thank you, I appreciate it. I think we get the point across. People are looking at it and go, and they know what it is, right? So it's not just a horseman; it's a certain horseman, you know. Yes, it is that horse. I'm horsing around. Oh, it's done it again. It's not. Oh, it's so frustrating. Sorry, my head's just going to come in a little second. Just for a second, guys. Keeps doing that. I need to leave that dry, clearly. Or just be, I gotta be extra careful. Head came in a shot, totally ruined it. Yeah, like I said, I maybe one day I'll work out this setup. I think I've had a pretty good setup, but if I lean too far, my head does come into play. So I have to sort of draw like this, which is sometimes a bit hard to do. But it's a good setup where it doesn't get in my way really, which is why I quite like it. I was working out tripod stuff and all that here and there, but this sets up onto my bookshelf, so onto the shelf up here, so I don't actually, you know, I can get right in here, but get right in here too. So it's yeah, pretty good. But obviously my head will still end up in shot sometimes, so I'll be extra careful. Thank you, Rob. It is neat. There needs to be. One day I'll work it all out. I can get it to not do that. But in the meantime, I'm still working on it. Right, anyway, back to Bojack. Oh God, I'm all snuffly. Okay, right. I think we should probably do some more there. That's better. That was bugging me. And I need to do some up here too. Hey Joe, welcome to the stream. You forgot it was Monday. I don't. Mondays are sort of one of my least favorite days. But I do the stream, so it's quite nice. It's sort of like nice kind of thing. Yeah, it's that horse from Horsing Around. Yeah. It's one of my least favorite days because, you know, I'm Garfield apparently. But no, it's just because it's like, I don't know. It's the day I do my counselling, which you know, it's not like it's the worst. It's not like I have a horrible time doing it necessarily. It's just that, you know, there are things that I do and I don't like. Do you know what I mean? I don't need to explain it. It's counselling. But yeah, I do counselling on a Monday, and sometimes I do gym on a Monday as well. So it's just the two things I'm not really like into. So I sometimes do that, and that's the thing. But on the other hand, you know, I do this. So, and that's fine. And I like doing streams. So. I'm just thickening the outline and then we'll move on to suggestion number 2. How is 2026 treating everybody so far, by the way? Yeah, no, Joe, but well, there hasn't been much of 2026 yet, but it's been okay. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Feels like a lot. It's hard to explain because I think it's treating me okay. I think it's treating me okay. Yeah. But you're right. There hasn't been a lot yet. But as far as starts of the year go, it's not too bad. 2026 is okay so far. This is Rob, sorry. Tonsils aside, I'm currently reading up on an RPG I'm starting on Wednesday with the cat on my lap. Okay, what RPG is it, Rob? Trying to see if I can add a bit of just to give it some more definition. Just add a bit there, and we need to. Just a bit there. There we go, Harry. The sneezing picture. There we are. We did it. Okay, now it's 9 p.m. I will move on. I'm going to move on to... what did I say? Batra. Yes, Batra. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm going to look at the comments. Vason, which is 19th century Fey horror shenanigans. Oh, that sounds cool. The core book is set in Sweden, but there's a UK source book too. And because I apparently am addicted to making life hard for myself, I'm setting it in almost exclusively in 1840s East Anglia. That sounds really good. Oh, I've heard about that one. This is Rob. I've heard about that one. Good luck, have fun. First time, Rob said, first time GMing since before the pandemic, though. Is it? Oh, wow. Good. To be fair, I haven't GM'd in ages as well. I did do So years ago, none of my Dungeons and Dragons lot are on the stream tonight, but years ago, and I kind of got. Actually, here's the thing. So I got my friend and DM, Hugh Churchman, into Dungeons and Dragons, along with my friend Tom, and they're in the D&D group that I've been. We haven't been playing for a while, but I was playing with them last year, and yeah, I got them into D&D through playing D&D. I had some friends, and I got the starter kit, and I was like, you know what, I want to play D&D again. I haven't been playing it since I was back at high school, and then I started it up back in 2012. I think it might have been 2012 or 2013. I got the starter set, and I was like, shall we all play? And we played, and I had a blast. But yeah, it was the first time I ever DM'd, and we got through the whole starter kit, and it was good. But that is the only time I have DM'd. The first time and only time I've done it. So I would like to do it again at some point, or GM or something. I've got a couple of RPG books at home. Like I've got the Shiver. I think it's Shiver. I think it's called Shiver, the horror one. So I've got that, and then I've also got the Hellboy one. Well, I don't know if I don't know. It's hard. I think you can do a Hellboy RPG, because I think having characters in the BPRD is cool, right? I think it's cool. I just don't know if I would be invested enough to do. But I love Hellboy, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But I mainly got it because they had Mike Mignola artwork on it in the book. I think it's made for the RPG only, so that's why I got it. But the Shiver RPG, I really would like to play at some point, and I wouldn't mind GMing it. What people said. Yes, Hellboy, Nikki. Yes, that does sound cool. Yes, it does, Rob. Thank you. Nikki says I'm gonna run some bits after we finish Humblewood. Oh yeah, I'm playing Humblewood with some friends, including Nikki, who's in the chat. And Humblewood's fun. You basically, if you don't know what Humblewood is, it's Dungeons and Dragons, but you're playing like little furry animal critters. Kind of like, does anyone know what Redwall is? Every time I say that to people, I'm like, oh, it's like Redwall. Does anyone know what Redwall is? Redwall. It's like that. Or, I guess, for a lack of a better thing, like Wind in the Willows with swords. I guess, but it's it's just Redwall. Yeah, absolutely is. Oh, people in the chat, I can see. Yeah, people know what it is. Yeah, some people I say that, and then they're like, "What the hell's Redwall?" I'm like, it's brilliant. I used to read that at high school. Redwall is fantastic. Kind of got me into the whole idea of like anthropomorphic characters in medieval times. Love it. Yeah, Humblewood's great. I play a little bat guy. Yeah, do love it. Yeah, Nicky in there, he's a pigeon. It's great. It's great fun. What does it say? What are we saying here? Sorry, I'm just looking at the chat, guys. So I realise I've neglected the YouTube one, so sorry, guys. Harry... Oh, I see. Harry just said, not great. Still waiting on the house, which has now taken 6 gosh darn months. Oh, you're talking about when I said about 2026. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, you've had some issues with your house, haven't you? So you've had to sort of like move out, which sucks. So sorry. Hopefully fingers crossed, that'll get sorted out soon. Incredible work, sir. I presume you're talking about the Bojack. You're talking about the sneezing picture, so thank you. Yeah, it's come out really nice. I'm really happy with it, actually. Right. What else is there? Tell you what, there's a company that makes really good... This is Rob. Really good Redwall-esque minis for a game called Burrows and Badgers. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Burrows and Badgers. Sounds great, though. If you ever needed some figures. We do have some figurines, because our GM, Alicia Hart, who you all know in the chat, who I do improv comedy with, she GMs for us, and I believe... Wait, was it? Did she buy us minis? Yeah, she did. Yeah, we've got minis anyway. I can't remember. It was her that bought them, or was it someone else? Can't remember. But yes, we do have some minis. But yes, it's a good shout. Thank you. I think I want to run Eat the Reich this year. Oh, I see the game. Yeah, I've seen that in your house, Nikki. That looks, the artwork looks great. Listen, we can still talk. I just need to, let's, like, I want to be done at around about 10, you see, and let's get this next one on the go. But we can still talk. We can still talk. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. I think I'm gonna have a beer as well. I'm gonna have a Jubal. Screw it. There we go. Oh, this way, isn't it? There you go. You know, a mango flavored Jubal. Why not? What are you saying? Yeah, it's Will Kirkby. Oh, the artist. Honestly, I read Jack Kirby and I was like, what? That's not right. Will Kirkby. Nice. Yeah, I don't know who Will Kirkby is, but I will look that up because the artwork is lovely. Hell yeah, smashes Jubal. Exactly. That's my. We made a joke last week about it, saying I think that might be my golden elixir, I guess. Oh boy, yeah, the Batra lava is a bit complicated. Oh shoo. Okay, right. Okay, well we'll have a go. We'll have a go. Dan's not even here. He left. Okay, we'll see what we can do. No, you know what? Let's do. Oh, Harry, you're saying you're more of a peach Jubal man. Mango has become my favourite. I like all of them. I think they all go down lovely, but mango has become my favourite. Harry, we miss you in Norwich as well. You should, yeah, when you can. Yeah, when you're back in Norwich, we'll go for a drink or something. But yeah, I'm sorry, man. You're having house issues still. It sucks. It really does suck. Nikki's like lemon lover here. Yeah, lemon. I mean, like I said, I could just smash a Jubal. I think they're really nice. But yeah, mango has become my favourite. I think the lemon one is also really nice. I mean, they're all nice. My least favourite is probably blood orange and grapefruit, I guess. But I mean, I still like it. Do you know what I mean? Oh no. Oh, hey Dan. Yeah, no. Sorry, Dan just appeared in chat. He's had me on in the background. Thank you for that, by the way. I appreciate it. Sorry, man. Had you on in the background. If it's too complicated to start now, no worries, man. It's not the fact that it's too complicated to start now. I'm just trying to work out. I'm just trying to look at a good reference image, and then I'm going to try and draw it. It doesn't matter because if I just do this one tonight, that's fine. Like we've done, done quite a few. Well, sorry, not quite a few. We've done a decent BoJack Horseman. Don't know if you saw Dan. So the least I can do is do that one, and then that's okay. We done 2 drawings, and apparently I only do two drawings on a stream now when I used to do 3. But it's fine. It's okay, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm rambling. I'm still trying to find an image. And you know what, Dan? I want to draw some kaiju stuff because I don't draw it that often on stream. Were you here when I tried to do the Godzilla Day one? I only drew King Ghidorah, and then I felt ill. I was not very well that night. I wasn't very well on that night either. What is wrong with me? I need to, yeah. Come on, there's got to be a decent. I'll go with that one. Yeah, I had a hard time finding a Batra image. We'll try this. Hopefully it'll work out. 3 times the head. What does that mean, Rob? I don't understand. King Ghidorah is 3 characters, really. Oh, I see. 3 times the head. Yes, you're right. You are correct. Plenty. Right, let's try this reference image and see if I can. If people don't know what Batra looks like, have a look and you'll see what I'm trying to work with. So if I get it wrong a bit. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I'm just reading what you're saying. So, I apologise that I missed some comments, guys. Dan, what did you put on YouTube? Also, did you see that the BFI South Bank is doing a Showa Gamera triple bill next month? No! I didn't get to see any of the Godzilla stuff in London. God, because it's just... I don't know where you're based, Dan, but I'm based in Norwich, which isn't far. Like, I can get a train and I'm in London. It's fine. It's just that... I don't know, it's a lot of money for me to go to, because trains suck. It costs me a lot of money to get there and then to go to... But I would love to see... I wanted to see the stuff that was being shown at the... Where was it shown? Why have I forgotten the building? It's where the Totoro play was held and stuff like that. I've forgotten the name. I literally went there and I've got some anime cells that I bought from there as well. Why have I forgotten what it's called? It's near Liverpool Street, whatever that building was called. Why have I forgotten the name of the building? But yeah, anyway, they had Godzilla films being shown. Dan will know, he went to them. But yeah, they had Godzilla films being shown like there every other month or something like that. Barbican. Thank you, Dan. The Barbican. Why did I forget the name? Anyway, the Barbican Centre had the Godzilla films being shown. And I really wanted to go to that, and I didn't go to any of it. And they did a Japanese jazz thing the other day, near Christmas. And I really wish I was going to that as well. Yeah, it's a shame. I missed out on a bunch of things at the Barbican. Really liked it, but I did see. I've seen some exhibits there, and I did see the Totoro play there as well. It's pretty good. But yes, I do want to. Oh man, I would be up for seeing the Gamera stuff. I think. Confession, Gamera is a bit of a blind spot for me because I've never actually seen a Gamera film. I've never seen one. I don't even own that much Gamera stuff. I've got a. I think Gamera's cool. I just never really checked it out. Hang on a sec. I know I've got down here. Oh yeah, over here. That needs to go out yet. I haven't worked out what to do with the stuff yet. I've got a bag here of like Maragacha from like Marusan. And in here, I have a Gamera. There you go. A little Gamera. But that's all. That's the only Gamera thing I've got. I keep eyeing up some Sofubi of it, but yeah, I feel like I'm lying a little bit because I never even watched any Gamera. You know, I'm a liar. There's a King Ghidorah as well. Pretty cool. Love these little things. They're so cool. Oh, hey Lee, over on Twitch. Oh, wondering where you were. Welcome to the stream. I'm procrastinating and looking at toys because we're talking about Gamera. I know I've got a little Gamera. Dan says, I've never seen any Showa Gamera stuff, so I'm excited. I end up going, if I end up going, sorry. You should definitely check out the Gamera Heisei trilogy. I've heard such good things. It's something that I've been eyeing up is the Blu-ray box sets that they've got of it, because I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. It's just big giant monsters bashing each other about, you know. And he's protector of the kids, right? It's a nice thing. Like, I know stuff like, for example, like if anyone has seen that famous GIF of Godzilla doing that weird move that he does when he hits Megalon, Jaguar's holding him, and he does that weird thing where he's like, you know, he goes, that. No, not that. Why did I say that? Basically, Godzilla started doing more and more Gamera-like stuff because Gamera is for children, right? It was for children, and they wanted to make it too. So Godzilla appealed more to kids. So he was doing weird stuff that Gamera would do, because Gamera can do stuff like flying turtle, crazy. Sorry, one more thing before I carry on. A famous comic book artist and legend, Jack Kirby, as we know him, was a fan of Gamera, which I found out the other day. I had no idea. And he said, I believe he was talking to an assistant or something, who was, because he would just put on movies while he was drawing and stuff. You know, drawing his next magnum opus, probably working on Mr. Miracle or something from the Fourth World. And he said, I really like Gamera because I love the way he farts out fire. It makes me laugh. And that's the reason. He just liked Gamera because he farted fire. Because he would do that thing where he'd do that weird spinny thing and stuff, where he would like be in his shell and he just, you know, it's crazy just how much like Jack Kirby must have just had access to some VHS tapes or something. It's just, yeah. Anyway, I should crack on with this. So apologies, guys. I'm just excited to talk about kaiju. But yeah, we'll see how far we can get with this one, guys, and Dan. But yeah, Dan, I would like to check out the Gamera films. If I can afford it, I will actually, I would like to go see them. I think it'd be really cool. And maybe see if I can get anybody else who want to come see Gamera films too. Because I don't think my wife is that bothered. My wife likes kaiju films, but like isn't like too like, you know, not maybe more just like indifferent to them is what I should say. Doesn't like them. She's not like sitting there going, "Oh, I love that." But like, you know, we watched Godzilla Minus One in the cinema together, and she thought it was brilliant. And it is a really good movie, Godzilla Minus One. So. Hey Lee, were you here for BoJack Horseman? Because that was the first one I drew tonight. Oh, sorry, I didn't even see what you said, Dan, on YouTube. I'm East Sussex based, so yeah, it's a lot of time and money for me too. I'm fortunate in that I have family in London, so free accommodation. Oh, that's useful. I don't have anything like that. Even the friends I used to know that live in London have all moved now, so I don't really have anywhere to stay. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna either, you know, if I'm driving, I'm gonna drive all the way home. And if I'm training, I'm gonna have to get a train back. Or bite the bullet, I guess, and get a hotel or something. But I can't afford to do that, mate. Just to go see a movie, even if it is something awesome, you know. But I've been considering it. I've been really wanting to go to some of those showings a lot. But yeah, the timing's never been right for me. And I like visiting London. I'd like to go to, like, I really like going to London, so I'd really like to see it, you know, oh, damn it, hang on. I'm gassing and I've just realised I haven't got to, I've messed up a bit, because he's kind of got, like, there's the head and then, see, I've messed up a little bit. But it's okay. It's because it's got more of a head thing on, so it's, it's because I ended up drawing it similar to Mothra Lava, but it's got like a head more than the Mothra Lava does. I don't know if that makes any sense what I'm trying to say. Because you've got it goes like this. And then like that. Which I think works a bit better. So if we do that, and then we can have it so you have this and then that. Something like that. I think I may have messed up this one, but we'll go with that. It's a complicated image, man. Like, this is the thing. It's like, you know, it's complicated to get this right. Especially since I've never even... I know you probably suggested Batra Lava before, Dan, and I just never... Oh, Lee. Hello. Yeah, I did. I just said I don't know if you... I don't know how long you've been around on the stream. I was just going to say I don't know if you saw... are you a fan of BoJack Horseman? I don't even know if have you seen it or not? I can't remember if we've had a conversation or not. Oh, cool. All right then, Lee. Don't worry. I just didn't know if you saw it or not. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming anyway. Like, even if you were just like here for a little while, it all helps and stuff. And also anyone who's watching this on YouTube, please give the video a like as well. It would really help. I have a question for you guys. If I was to do some YouTube videos, right? I haven't worked out what they're going to be about necessarily, but would you guys watch them? Or check them out at least. Would you do that? I've been toying with the idea of doing some YouTube. I'm not entirely sure what it would be about. I think about doing some show and tell videos and stuff of certain like books and stuff. I have certain old comics and all that. But also doing some like videos on like history stuff, like things I like and all that, but like maybe doing a drawing with them kind of thing. I don't know if that makes any sense what I'm trying to say. Almost like a personal or just a comprehensive history on a certain character or something that I enjoy or franchise I enjoy, but while I'm doing that, you see a drawing happening in the background, that kind of thing. So it's like informative, but also like, you're seeing me, I'm showcasing my art and stuff like that kind of thing. And I'm just trying to work out some different ways to get noticed. And also just, I don't know, other ways to incorporate my work, basically. That sounds dope? Alright, okay. I don't know if it'd be really boring. Thanks, Nikki. I don't know. It's just a thought I had. Especially about some of my stuff that I want to show off. And like talk about them and stuff. Like, I just think it'd be cool. Doing some like analyzing certain like stuff. Because I got recently, I'll show you. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Golden Bat. I think I might have mentioned him a few times. But Golden Bat is considered like, if you look into the history of stuff, it's kind of like, probably would be considered the first ever what we would call a superhero. Hang on, I'll show you. So right here is a tin toy. This is this guy here. This is a tin toy of the character I was talking about, Golden Bat. You may have seen images of him online and stuff. But that's kind of what he looks like. He's just like a guy completely in gold with like a skull for a face and stuff. But I'll show you some stuff I got recently. And when I say recently, probably a couple of, like, quite a few months ago now. But I got stuff like I want to show, maybe like talk about and like analyze and stuff. Like some of my favorite channels on YouTube do this sort of stuff. But I got this, for example, which is a, oh, the green's going all funny now. This is a shonen type magazine. So you've got so there's a load of comics in there and stuff like that. It's quite thick and stuff. But what is a big deal is right here, because this is from the Spider-Man manga is in this, or at least a chapter of it anyway. So stuff like that would be pretty cool to talk about. And anyway, this here are 1975 reprints of Golden Bat stories from back in the day. And I think, Golden Bat's old. I'm talking like it's 1930s or something like that. Hang on, I'll get one open so you can have a quick look so you can see what I'm talking about. Like, it's really old. Looks like that. It's really old. So maybe just talking about this kind of stuff. God, this is so cool. I wonder if it will show you. There you go, there's Golden Bat. Yeah, really cool. But these are 1970s reprints of like old stuff. Like we're talking, I think I think he predates Superman by maybe, I don't know, a year or two. But yeah, love to talk about stuff like that. I've got these. And some artist editions I'd like to go through and stuff, and just some old comics as well would be nice to talk about too. Like my favorite issue of Spider-Man is not my favorite, but like one of my favorite issues of Spider-Man from the 60s is this one, which is this one here, which is issue 33 of Amazing Spider-Man, and that is what they call the final chapter. Obviously, as we know, it isn't the final chapter, but it's commonly assumed that this was that Steve Ditko, who worked on the book, co-creator of Spider-Man, kind of wanted that to end there. And you can tell when you look at the book, it's like, oh yeah, this is like the final story. And then Spider-Man got really, really popular, and they're like, oh no, you've got to keep doing it. So, yeah, fun fact. Yes, Nikki, exactly. Fun fact, that was actually meant to be the final chapter. And they called it the final chapter. It kind of worked in the sense that it's just like Stan Lee being like, oh yeah, it's the final chapter. But it was, in a way, it kind of wanted it to be the final chapter. But it, obviously then it was like, oh, geez, this Spider-Man guy is really, really popular. And like Archie Goodwin, who was head of Marvel at the time, was like, better not stop making that. That was really good. So they did. But that was a thing. But the book is just so good because I think the reason it's so good is because Stan Lee just shuts up just for a bit and it lets the art speak. And it's really good character acting from Steve Ditko. And I mean, obviously some great dialogue from Stan as well, but it's like, if you read this is why I want to do a video about this sort of stuff. If you read old 60s Spider-Man comics, Stan Lee doesn't shut up. There's like words everywhere. And what's so good about that book, it was the first time where you see the art doing the heavy lifting as opposed to the writing. And it's really good. But it's one of my favorite comics from my Silver Age Spider-Man stuff. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing, guys. I think I want to do some analyzing some books and stuff, and just talking about some of my favorite things that sort of influence my work a bit. But also doing some like art stuff along the way as well. I think that kind of works. We'll go with that. It's a little messy. Apologies, Dan. It's a little messy, but we'll see what we can do and work from there, I think. Oh, what was that? Rob. Spider-Who, it must have ended in the 60s. Steve Ditko would have had it that way. And in some ways, you know, maybe it would have been for the best. But also, I don't know. If it hadn't been, I wouldn't. If it had ended, I wouldn't be talking about Spider-Man right now. I don't think. You know, you know. Talking about Steve Ditko in general would be quite fun as well. There's like some books I'd love to talk more about his really weird right-wing comics as well. They're just so bizarre. Like the guy was mental. Like he was just like, you know, he was clearly like, you know, really I just find him so fascinating. Like Steve Ditko, like he's such a fascinating guy because he's, you know, his politics were so. I'm trying to think of a better word because I'm not sitting there saying like I'm not right wing. I don't believe in right wing politics. I'm very much far left, if anything. But I still respect him choosing to do what he did and basically like stuck to his guns. Like the guy died with no money for Spider-Man or anything like that, and it's a shame because he should have been a wealthy guy, but he died penniless. But it's because he believed in artistic integrity and stuff. And I won't go into it here because I'm already gassing enough. But you know, he could have been insanely wealthy, kind of similar to Stan, but he chose not to because he felt like he was getting dicked about, basically. I'll go over it some other time. But yes. What were you saying, Dan? Looks cool, man. One of my favorite kaiju, Godzilla vs. Mothra in 1992, is super underrated. Oh, so it is from a Godzilla film. I thought so. I wasn't sure if it was from one of the Mothra films, because didn't Mothra also have some 90s films? Yes, Joe. Sounds like a great subject for a video. I totally agree. It'd be fascinating. I mean, people on the internet already talk about him, but I still want to throw in my 2 cents. I like the guy. I'd like to talk about the history of it. I'd like to talk about his weird, freaky art. It's not so freaky on that cover, but I mean, the guy, he had some very weird art. Like everybody looked like they were on the edge. Like they were on the edge of like everything else. Like for superhero comics, it was very weird because Jack Kirby would do these heroic, statuesque people, and then Steve Ditko looked like everyone was having a heart attack. Like, and not because they were overweight or unhealthy, but just because they looked like they were on the edge of on the fringe of losing it all the time. And his art was also very claustrophobic. Everyone was in little squares. It was, yeah. Well, Jack Kirby wanted to break the page. Steve wanted formality between like all these panels and stuff, which is great because it shows. When you do that kind of stuff, it shows like control of time and space and stuff. But at the same time, it really aligns with his political views because he's clearly someone who is very much just like, there's right and there's wrong and this is how we've got to do it, kind of thing. And also, because he did a character. Oh God, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'll save it for another video. But what was I going to say? There was something I was going to say and I can't remember now. Dramble, if you will. Yes, Rob, exactly. Poor Rob. He's like, it's become an inside joke when Rob and I hang out that I end up showing Spider-Man history videos or like things about comic book guys, because it is. I mean, you agree, right, Rob? It is quite a fascinating subject, but it became a joke because I kept showing. There was a time where there's a video online. I'm going to reveal it to everybody, Rob. There's a video online on YouTube that you can search now if you look up Bob Kane draws Spider-Man. And I'm sorry, but Bob Kane drawing Spider-Man. Bob Kane, the creator of Batman. Bob Kane's Spider-Man. Exactly, Rob. Him drawing Spider-Man is probably one of the worst drawings I've ever seen in my entire life. Because the guy couldn't draw and he was a hack. And he stole from people. He manipulated people. He just wasn't a great guy. And the guy who actually created Batman died penniless. And I'm not saying Stan Lee is the same as Bob Kane, because he's not. Like, when you look at the stuff, as far as I'm aware, obviously I don't know the guy. I didn't know any of the guys. But Bob Kane was actually someone who did actually manipulate people and lie and try and actually, get as much money as possible and screw everybody else, basically. He wanted money and fame and women. And he kind of got it and died and never was held accountable for all the crap he did. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on Bob Kane. But he also did, in a way, help create Batman, at least. He pitched Batman. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have my other favourite superhero, so I can't really. I've had to take some artistic liberties here and there, Dan. But it's not looking too bad. Oh, Harry, yeah, you think they're quite interesting? How about a video on it? We'll see. Yeah, I think I'd like to do some videos though, and I think trying to take the YouTube channel a bit further as well. And still doing the live streams and stuff, but like just some other like videos and stuff to sort of like get people interested in watching more of the streams and stuff. Maybe. Or it could be a waste of time. We'll see. We'll see. Tune in. Oh, if anybody's interested, by the way, I've applied for MCM, and we shall see whether I get in. Fingers crossed. I hope so. I really like doing MCM Comic Con. But I've simply applied now. I've just got to wait. Oh God. Yeah, sorry this is a little messy, guys, but you get the idea. Yeah, even though I don't think this is necessarily working out, thank you, Dan, for the really good suggestion, because like I said, I want to draw more kaiju. I love kaiju, and I'd love to draw more. Also, guys, stay tuned. I have a small kaiju comic in the works, so hopefully, I want to have it ready for MCM really at the latest. So May. I think it's doable. But I've got an idea. I've drawn some kaiju for it. That's what it is. It's going to be a big old kaiju comic. I'm not going to say too much now, but maybe at some point I'll draw some of it on the stream as well. So, you know, stay tuned for that. If you want to watch me draw big monsters in a comic, then please join me for that one whenever that will eventually happen. Yeah, Lee, thank you. Yeah, thank you for saying it sounds good. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I don't want to say anything about it, but it's not like it's just more like I need to draw more comics. I've drawn comics in the past, as you may or may not know, but I haven't really drawn enough. And the only comic I've got available is one, that is Warrior Klaus, which is a seasonal one. I can only really show off at Christmas and stuff. And I just fancied this idea. I've got a bunch of other ideas as well. And I really want this year, and I think I've said this already, I really want this year to be the year where I draw at least 2 comics. They don't have to be big. I just got to do them. I just got to do it. I've got these ideas. Just do it. So that's what I'm doing. And, screw it kind of thing. So, that's what I'm going to be working on is the first one, and try and get that done first. But it's got I won't say too much about the idea, but yeah, I think it'll be a fun little comic to read. And that's what it'll be. It's a little comic. It'll be like, I don't know, maybe 20 pages. I don't know, maybe even 15. It's not going to be a big comic. It's just an excuse to draw big old monsters fighting for a bit. But I'm not going to say anything more than that about the story and stuff. But if we get this done, oh god, we've only got 9 minutes. If I get this done quick enough, I can at least show you, if you want, guys, I can show you some of my preliminary sketches of some of the characters. I think, Dan, this is probably the best I'm going to be able to do. Sorry, it's a bit rough, mate. But it's not too bad considering. But my concern with this drawing is there isn't enough definition on things. You can't really make out some of the features. So I'll probably have to finish this off stream. So sort out the shading a bit in certain bits of it, I think. Maybe. I'll see what I can do in the meantime. I think I want to at least get all the elements shaded. But, like I said, I think I'm going to have to work on the definition of some of it at a later date. Whoops, dropping my pencil. God damn it. Oh. Oh, thank you, Harry. So, yeah, it's a bit, like I said, I feel it's quite rough in places, but considering, I don't think it, you know, considering all that, it looks all right. I'm not too displeased with it. So, but if you look up, if you look this guy up on Google, he's quite complicated. Oh, my damn watch is asking me if I'm working out again. No, I'm just really unhealthy. Don't know where that smudge mark came from, but smudged it. It's all right. I can sort of fix it. It's fine. I think what I'll do off stream is I'll try and give it have the tail come around here a bit. But I think for now, guys, I will leave it there. How's that, Dan? For now. Like I said, I'm going to finish it off. What's that? It says, what are you saying, Rob? The thing I love about these streams is that I went off to get a cuppa, came back, and as if by magic, a gorgeous work of art has appeared. That is very kind of you, Rob. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's exactly what I want people to be doing, though. Like I said, get yourself a cup of tea, whatever, and just join in whenever, kind of thing. I really like that. Like just being on in the people's houses in the background, and I'm just drawing. I think it's really cool. Anyway, there's a Batra. There's a Batra lava. I think, yeah, I don't want to leave it at that. I want to finish it off, so I'll probably just do the tail or something coming up here. Finish off. And then we can see the rest of it. And I'll probably post that on like LinkedIn. I'll probably post that on Instagram or something. LinkedIn, Jesus. I do use LinkedIn, but like for my client work, like motion graphic stuff. LinkedIn, Jesus Christ. Yeah, LinkedIn. I'll post it on there. Yeah. Anyway, so let me, before I stop, hang on, let me get my sketchbook down. Let's get a sketchbook down. Right. What do you put? Here's what Kaiju taught me about peer-to-peer sales targets. Yes, here's what Japanese tokusatsu has made me... what Japanese tokusatsu has taught me about SEO. That's just funny. Right, so let me just see if I can show you. There's a couple. So you got... So these guys, there's Lord Dillion and Krakoa, who are two kaiju from my comic. And then Akazor and Yobster. Those are the 4 monsters. And that is all I'm showing you. But there you go. There you are. That's a bit of a... There's a bit of a sneak peek of, at some point I want to do... Well, it's not saying at some point. This year I want to do that. I've got the... I'm just laying out... I'm just doing some script work on it and just... Yeah, but it's only like a little comic and it'll just be a little bit of fun. What have we put? Drawing this has made me think about the monsters of business. Yeah, exactly. That's a good one. This is going to be it. Just LinkedIn nonsense. Let's do that. They need to be plushies. Oh, thank you, Lee. You're talking about the kaiju. Yeah, I'd like to make merch out of them and stuff. Like myself, I'll probably do it. Like get a T-shirt or something. I don't know. Depends. If people don't like the comic, then I won't do anything for it. But we'll see. Rob, stare into the LinkedIn void. It stares back. Yep, sure does. Dan, so cool. Love it. Thanks for doing it. Anytime, mate. That's why I do these streams. Really appreciate it. Like I said, I don't think it's finished though. I'm definitely going to do some more to it, but I'll do that off stream because it's just now gone 10 o'clock, and I think I'd like to end it there. So, guys, let's see what we've got. So we've got why have I forgotten the name? I literally had it and now I've forgotten his name. Because I haven't seen that movie. You see, I haven't seen it. Is it Bastra? What is wrong with me? Why have I forgotten his name? Don't say it. Don't say it, guys. Don't say it. Batra. It's Batra. I forgot. There's Batra, and I'll finish him off later, but Batra Lava, or Larvae, and the sneezing picture. BoJack Horseman in the sneezing picture. That's why. So that's tonight's stream, guys. thank you so much for joining me. Really appreciate each and every one of you for joining me for as little or as long as you've been here. Thank you so much. Oh, there's like a fly that's just flown in here. I don't know how to get in here. Anyway, if you don't follow me on social media, I think most of you do who are watching the stream. So, you know, if you don't follow me on social media, I'm Ben Allen Inks on everything. So Twitch, YouTube, why have I forgotten every single social media platform? Instagram and TikTok. I even got an Etsy store as well, but I'm working on doing a website so I can say screw Etsy and just have my own store or something. But yes, yeah, check me out on those. If you were watching on YouTube, please give the video a like because it would really help. What else is there to say? Have a good night. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Rob. I really feel like ass, so it would be nice to feel better soon. I need to work on my metabolism or something, man. Or my what do you call it? Not metabolism. My I don't know what it is. Anyway, I need to sort that out because honestly, I'm feeling ill most of the time lately. But yeah, thank you for joining me, guys. And I'll be doing a stream on Monday. Probably the same thing again. I think January feels that kind of month. It's that kind of month where it's just like, unless I've got an idea for some projects or whatever, I think I'll just stick to doing this, doing some like ink drawings for people. So yeah, if you didn't get to make a request tonight and would like to, there's always next time. So I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a fabulous evening.